what was a tight game between Kent and Middlesex. Kent have just run away with it on the third day, and they've beaten Middlesex by 8 wickets here. A partnership of 225 between Ben Compton and Tawanda Muyeye underpinned that victory. And I'm here with Tawanda. You enjoyed yourself out there, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. It was I don't know. I think the game was in the balance when we went into bat, but I think I mean Zach's start was unreal with Compo. That kind of obviously gave us the foundation. So when I went in, it was pretty calm, and I was pretty happy to go about my innings and bounce off Compo, who batted outstandingly and let me be myself with that.
How important was Grant Stewart and Harry Finch's partnership in the first innings to get you to parity with Middlesex?
Outstanding. I think those are probably the two best knocks of the game because the pitch was doing all sorts the first day. I think Middlesex did pretty well to get 200, and then we did pretty well to get pretty close because that was the toughest to bat, I think, the whole game. So for them to keep us pretty much level with Middlesex was outstanding.
And then 316 were needed in the chase in the fourth innings. And as you said, Zach and Compton batted very well together. But then 2 wickets in 2 balls, the pressure was on when you came in, facing the hat trick ball from Zafar Hart on a turning wicket. Uh, I thought you showed great maturity out there to end up.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I don't know. I when I was walking out, I looked up at the board and I was like, "Damn, where did I look?" And I saw it was a hat trick ball. But obviously, just try to stay in my zone and in my bubble. Obviously, I've been working a lot in terms of my game plan and mentally how I'm going to be going about my business. And obviously, for me to be at the end, to be there at the end was a big thing for me because obviously you want to win games for your club and you want to show that you're growing as a person every year. And I think if I look back at me last year in that situation, like who knows what could have happened? Like could have let them into the game, but I'm just really happy that me and Compo just pretty much worked together and bounced off each other and just kept each other going and got us to the end.
Ben Compton's innings, he was the glue that held that Kent innings together. Put the icing on the cake, shall we say? But Compton's innings was the glue that held that Kent chase together, wasn't it?
I mean, he's so like since he joined this club, he's so important to us. He's very different to a lot of us as batters, but because of the way he goes about his business, it allows a lot of us to just be ourselves, play our shots, and you just always remember Ben's at the other end. So whatever happens, it's fine. Obviously not like that, but he's just outstanding for us, and he just churns runs every single year. When we need him, he just scores runs. He just has a way, which is outstanding. So
And was he keeping you going out there with sort of? I noticed he walked down the wicket to you a couple of times just towards the end and said, "Probably get yourself a not out here, wasn't it?"
it was me actually that was saying that. It was more speaking to myself. I kept saying, yeah, Ben, just let's get it to the end. Let's be ruthless. Yeah. Obviously, it's a thing that smokes is boredom. Like we just wanna, there's so many times last year and the year before we were on the other side of that where sides are so ruthless with us. So I think to go out there and do that, it's pretty good signs, I guess, for the team and us as a team growing together and just keep building on this win and keep going for next week.